Hello there.
Hello.
Welcome.
Welcome.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome to a Tuesday. We are just hanging out on the server.
Hello.
And I am not exactly disorganized, but the bot... Okay. The bot is being a little bit weird today, but hopefully everything will make some sense fairly soon. And I'm just making sure I have some sound buttons, because that occurred to me that that might be a thing, you know? Once upon a time I had sounds. But we today are just doing a little bit of running around errands, and then we're going to be doing a lot more chopping. But I figured I just needed to do a bit of errands around the base before we got too far. Where is... Too many apps. Okay, there we go. So, that's the basic part of it. Yesterday we were putzing around doing some chopping, and we will be doing more of that today. And then we have our great little guys. I'm going to double up the number that we had going, because yesterday, if I moved when their little inventories were full, they would follow me around and things would get left behind. So that's where I'm starting with that. Now let's see if we can... This one. That one. Nope. This and that. Oh, I have to go to the mailbox. And another... See? Errands. Told you. And Bob needs to tell me what I owe him for the few sponges that unfortunately did not make it. We had 3 of them that went AWOL, and I think they glitched through things. So, yeah, there will be a bit of... I'm insisting on a bit of a minor apology fee. So we'll put it that way. Let's see, what do we want? I don't know if I'm going to want the... That'll be for a lot of stuff. Okay. Let's take them all, and we'll figure it out later. Logs. Okay, we're good. Everyone knows it's log. Sorry. If you catch that reference, you're old enough to remember Ren and Stimpy. And if you know who they are, I'm sorry. Sticks. That'll work. So, yeah. Who's on the server today? Swanky. Alright. Awesome. Which means I need to sleep.
Hello.
Hey Mama Bear, it's great to see you, and you too, Fantastic Sherlock Fox, and welcome on in, Bob. I had a bit of an update to... Oops. Let's wait for a second, pause. I had a bit of an update to the software running Oswin today. Just a little surprise. So it had Oswin saying good morning to everybody when it was supposed to be me. So yeah, nothing too exciting about that. Pardon me. But I had also one of those days where you get all the way down to your computer, you go to sit down, and then you decide, oh, glasses might be nice. So yeah, one of those days. Let's deal with returning things first, and I got them dry, so I'm gonna clean them dry. I've got rockets. We're good. It's raining in game, I guess. Yep, just like it's raining in real life. We had, in Celsius temperatures, we had the 30s on the weekend. Yesterday was fairly warm. I'm not entirely sure how warm it was. But we had a good amount of... A good amount of rain last night. About 3 in the morning, it just opened up, and it sounded like it actually might have been hailing, which I don't believe really happened. It's just that we were dry enough. You don't really notice. So I'm down to 66, and I know I was given 69 to begin with. So I need to do something about that. But 29C yesterday. Yeah, today, the weather report was telling me that I'm supposed to, before the feels like value, that it's only supposed to get up to about 18. Yeah, rain does a number. Good number on us. Or Fantastic Sherlock Fox is referring to the peak out at the moment. It's 4 films in which a fictional film is being made. And of course, Blair Witch is one of them. Thank you for covering that one off, because I wouldn't have thought of it. And as soon as you said that, I am completely discombobulated. Singing in the Rain would be another one. Because they had to come up with an idea. It's sort of the point of the main storyline. I'm trying to figure what else. Computer, let me land. Go. Is Saddle sort of? I guess, yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, an awful lot of Mel Brooks movies would qualify in that case then. Because, they all break the fourth wall quite heavily. The Producers? That's another one. It's more of a stage show as opposed to a movie, but it works for the purposes of discussion. And where's the... I think that's cool. Alright, so we can head back. I'd be silly if I didn't check my own mailbox, because I have a bad habit of that. Order your custom trees now. Just you wait. I will admit, that's not exactly a whole lot of information. I have to ask who, but we'll get there. Oh. Beautiful. Dangerous, but beautiful. Nope. Now community supplies. Well, the bed has to get used. We're not taking it, but it needed to get used. Alright. Now the question is, since I'm halfway there, do I need anything from sales? Oh. Don't be real this time. It's kind of annoying when you're real. You can head home and do the bit of errands and some chop chop. So I forgot to ask yesterday what people got up to on the weekend. We didn't do a whole ton. After Thursday or Friday, I just left the game. There was nothing wrong. I just had not that I just needed a minor break. So when I needed a break, I was playing a little bit of Hogwarts Legacy. But I was also just dealing with generic scout stuff, you know, the whole pull just about everything you can out of the shed and resort absolutely everything. Fantastic Sherlock Fox, you know, the more I hear, the more I think you're a little bit like that guy I was telling you about on YouTube. But, nothing special happened? Doesn't have to be special. You know what? Let's just start on the top. Actually, that tree is holding extra space. Part of the reason they said order your custom trees now, I was thinking, okay, well, that person might need to figure out how to do a tangerine tree. And whatever that means. Because I don't have a clue. Alright, so we're on the ground. Let's start at the top and work our way down. because I need to do some generic harvesting cleanup stuff. I don't have auto farms up here, so sometimes I just have to do things manually. Well, I know one of the references I could do to Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds is not actually referring to the Beatles movie only or any further than the fact that that movie has the song in it. But if I take the lyrics literally, then it's a little easier to do a reference to it, because one of the things that got me about that movie when I rewatched it was that a lot of the songs, it's not... the way they portray them has absolutely nothing to do with the lyrics. Absolutely nothing to do with the lyrics at all. So that Lucy in the Sky and the Diamonds one was actually shown in such a way that none of the stuff that you see in, like, it's a whole bunch of rainbowy Technicolor dancers from like the 1920s style. It was just really kind of an odd situation. Get an angle. Got all that row? Huh. Sad. Okay, there we go. Oops. Missed. I should probably doing that. Not gonna make any difference, really. It's a loot. It's a loot. That's not what I want. I don't want that. I want just the... probably not going to make any difference whatsoever, but if I put it over there, then I know which one's which, right? Folks, the number of times I've heard that response, I get it, but I find that's a cop-out. I really do think that's a cop-out. Even more so than when the Beatles film didn't actually reference anything in the song at all. So, I don't know what I think about that, other than what I said about it being a cop-out. What happened to you? So, I don't know. We'll see. Because I know I can do the train at a station thing. Like, that's... I shouldn't say that's easy, but it's something a little more in my wheelhouse. So that's an option. I don't have to worry about, girls that turnstiles or anything like that. Because, me and heads, we don't have a great relationship with one another. I have a ton of drowned heads, but I don't think that would really work. This. Did I miss anybody else? Fine. Well, if all else fails, we'll go diamond mining then. Even ChatGPT agrees with you. Kind of sad. Okay. It's very much the same as what you just said, so yeah. But one way or the other, that's not going to be the next project up. So if we get there, we get there. But I was thinking, it'd be kind of fun to reference the tangerine trees and marmalade skies and all that jazz. But it would definitely take some doing. I'm not even sure what I can use those for. Like, yeah, I don't know. other than eating them, which is not high on my list. Let's see. Okay, let me get 3 across here. I'm going to see what happens if I do 3. Okay, that, apparently. What? I've never done that. I didn't even know you could. Seriously, I didn't know you could. If that is the case, okay, I'm a little more impressed with it. I do need to do some more jungle trees at some point because this is all we got. But yeah. Huh. I might have to try that because I've honestly never done it. As you're aware, anytime I can get a lighting source, I like it a lot. Yeah, we could go outside and do a jungle tree after this. That's actually probably not a bad idea. And then to expand this one. Well, if it won't let me, then I guess I'll just have to try and roast them and see what happens. 1, 2, 3 rooms. Chopping was the 4th one. That was still supposed to be a map room, but yeah. Still not comfortable with map rooms. Who knows what we'll get up to. Okay, where do we want to start? On this floor. Good at run. Oops. Well, that's kind of useful. Run to the front and then just go round in circles. Run this one. Jammed. Nope, I think we're good there. Next. Oh, right. Why not? A lot of these I don't actually need for much. It's just sort of the principle of the thing. Go. 52 out of that. Impressive. Huh. Well, I'm glad one thing that came out of that is I'm glad to know that Osmond doesn't care about Sari, which is nice. I was worried that they were going to respond to Sari bot, but I think I got that part set up right. So, Osmond has 2 forms. One that... Oh, whoops. Guess I need more pumpkins. We'll get there. Because of that. Osmond has 2 forms. And so I was trying to get everything to work out so that he doesn't respond too much. He was extra verbose yesterday. And so I pasted in some information where I said, be as concise as possible. Do not overthink things. And just give us short answers and to the point. Brevity is preferred. Which appears to have backfired a little bit in the opposite direction, because now they say responses like, okay. That's it. Like, somebody walks in and rather than saying hello, they just say, okay, like you're here. Like, well, I guess. This one... We got 1 stuck. Not sure how much I care. That looks reasonable. Oh, we have a bunch stuck. Okay, well, it's not perfect, but it's getting better. Getting better all the time. That's not jammed, which means we've got some bone meal. This one was supposed to fill up, but it's going much, much slower than I expected. And I know why. It's because far too often the sugarcane, is making it into the first hopper and then straight into the barrel, which then ends up in the composter. When it's supposed to go hopper, chest, and if you have excess that backs up, it ends up in the barrel. I have to figure out how to get that to work properly, because this is not the effect I want. Alright. Oh, do I have... I'm going to need to get myself some shears, because without the shears, I have to put it down twice, and that's no good. Yeah, I've got enough. I only needed one. I'm just going to double check how many I needed on this side, because we don't need to make extras at the moment. Okay. 2. 2. Oops, welcome back and have a good lurk, age new gamer. This. Oh. Close. Now I can do that. Solves the other room. Not particularly sure I care, buddy. This is actually probably hearing my farm, because we're as the taxi travels, we are far enough away that we can hear the one on the iron farm. I don't quite get why, 'cause it was supposed to be 32 blocks, but yeah, didn't work out that way. All right, this can go over there. Oh, I might actually have more outside. Interesting. Okay, these two. This one in, that one. There we go. Back around the outside. Around the outside, around the outside. Kind of scary. Alright, we have no space. I didn't think of that. Now this and that. 2, 3. Had some really weird stuff yesterday when I was chopping trees and so forth. Like, we shouldn't have had an ender pearl. That just doesn't make any sense. One lonely feather. 6. Put another ward in there for now. 3, 4. Apples can go up there. Beans. Oh, I put these away. They belong elsewhere. I better save some eggs. Alright, I think we're good. No pumpkins. There's no method to this madness. Logs can go up there. I didn't end up using bamboo yesterday, so let's put those away. Okay. A lot of running around, but this is why I carry the ender chest with me, and yes, I know I've got 2 at the moment. A little bit wacky. Potatoes, then I know what to do with. Have any? Oh, no bad ones this time. Nice. Whoops. No, I want to eat carrots, please. Yes, I'm saying I should not have had an Enderman, but he was very stuck. He'd been there for quite a while. I said shopping, and I'm thinking actually I might switch that up and some of the leveling out we talked about yesterday. So do dirt on an as available basis to try and somewhat fill some holes and level things. Which I suppose means I could probably fill in some gap at the bottom of the mansion such that it would stop grabbing creepers, but we'll see about that. Ah! Can't even walk in a straight line here today. Character, go home, you're drunk. We're looking at two human Pixar villains. Ooh. Human Pixar villains. A Syndrome from well, we'll take Syndrome from Incredibles. I will say no to Randall or anybody from Monsters, Inc. Because yes, he's a villain, but he's not human. So that would be a bit of a problem. Which, I mean, does make it difficult, but I'm going to give you Edward Muntz from Up. You know, not a whole lot conceptually worse in one's life than to have your childhood hero turn out to be a rather nasty villain. That's not that's not ideal. Ow. We got potatoes. Where are we next? 2 melons. I'm not sure why I have spider string in here. That's a little disconcerting. Not liking that. I'm hoping it's just because of cats. Okay, and we have... Lovely. We have stuck. Yep, we've got stuck kelp again. The number of days I've been fighting this stupid stuck kelp business is really starting to get annoying. I have wondered, even though I've planted kelp here, I'm wondering if I turned this block into a water source or a pouring one, like a bunch of waterlogged stairs or something. I wonder if that would help at all. I don't know. The logic on one hand says it should, but on the other hand it says, nope, don't be an idiot. You'll just get everything trapped up in the stairs anyways. So I don't know. I'll have to try it. Oh, fox. Fox, fox, fox. That's horrible. How are we doing on the blocks? Ooh! I just about need to figure out how to move some to storage. That's actually kind of nice, because I'm still running the smelter. Barely. So, if it keeps up, great. If it doesn't keep up, we're not going to be doing all that well. How are we doing on this one? Yeah, we are out. Alright, well... Just curious to see whether or not it's going to grow enough to keep it going, or if... He's only got a 15% chance of responding unless you use his name and stuff. But, he's very long-winded. Very long-winded. Yeah, okay, so the smelter has to come out. That's what I was worried about. Let's go and just throw these in the hallway. I'll pick them up later. That in the hallway. And we will... This one. We'll put that one in its place. Yeah, this isn't working. Away. These out. There we go. Should do the trick. Now everything can happily back up for another couple months. No, I was kidding. It wasn't that bad. She grabs one. Two. Good, okay, that works. Alright. Problem solved there. Next. I don't have room here for the wheat. Just gonna go do a dump run. This is really strange music. It's actually called Feline Nature. It sounds like it should be the background of like Disney World or something. Some sort of ride. Eat, eat, eat. It's like I'm stuck in the imagination world. Imagination. Wow. Now that was a blast from the past stuck in my head. 3. Oh, but we're gonna have fun when we get to the parrots. Good thing I have a shulker for those. That'll help storage-wise. Oops. Potatoes. Really? Come on. Birch, no. Okay. Potatoes back. Now. See what we can do here. There we go. Better. Carrots are going to need their own box, but I think we're okay. Doo-doo-doo. String. I still don't know why I had string in there. That's a little bothersome. I'm hoping I just left some by accident when my inventory was full, because that's a little less bothersome than thinking I might have actually had spiders or something in the mansion. That one's a bit too tall. That's what the string was for. Aha! Remember now. Hey! Wow. Osmond, you talk too much, dude. There's the one piece I want to get rid of. Is the one that is hard to reach. There we go. And repeat. That one's good. Too bad, actually. This suggestion is working out for me. I like the way it looks with the top and the bottom separate. Here. Should be one more. Okay. Good, good, good. So far, so good. Keep grabbing the wrong one. Let's name 2 film actors that have appeared in TV commercials. I think we had this one just the other day, but let's see if we can get some different ones. Because I know I was talking about the ridiculous, I think it was Uber Eats thing with Mark Hamill and Patrick Stewart. Over here. These can go there. I think I have a few too many now. Back upstairs. Oh, changed up. Name one musician that died. Okay. I know I can cover that one, but let's see what everybody else does. It is morbid, but I mean, there's Kurt Cobain, but then we've also got what's his name? There was Buddy Holly and the Big Bopper and Bob Marley. Yep, they weren't in the day, or Bob Marley wasn't in the day that music died, but that's definitely another one. Okay, so we were dealing with wheat, right? Wheat was this floor. This one is still stuck. It's a different stuck this time. But it's not as bad. Frustrating though, because I kind of wish I could figure out why it does that. Yeah, and it's not quite low enough that I can grab it. Oh well. That's okay. John Denver, yeah. I mean, there's some that have died just because they're older. But we've got also George Harrison and John Lennon, if we're going Beatles themed. So yeah, there's quite a few. Yeah. Oops. Okay, I don't want this. I want that. We don't need a bazillion seeds. We don't get any more wheat out of it. We get extra seeds. I mean, sorry everybody. Elvis Presley, very dead. Oh, Chester... Ooey. Yeah, I was looking that up just the other day. Name. I'm trying to think of. Freddie Mercury is another one, I think. There's... Not to put too fine a point upon it, there's some that I'm surprised are still around, as far as I know. And just because they're getting up there, you know, or the type that had a super hard life. Like, I'm actually still surprised Keith Richards is still around, because that guy has he like epitomized a lot of the rock and roll party life, and a lot of them it doesn't treat them very well at all. Oh, statistically, yes. Of course. Well, that's it. The 6 gods of Greek mythology. Ooh. That's a rough one. Anybody remember Percy Jackson? Yeah, time does do that. The problem I have with the whole Greek mythology question is not that it's a tough or bad question, it's that I have a bad habit of mixing up some of the Romans with the Greek ones. I mean, some of them are fairly straightforward, but there's other ones that are just easy to mix up. Exactly, yeah. Fox and I do the same thing. We mix up our Greek and Roman gods. Although I'll tell you, you don't get good yogurt from the Romans. Yes, that was as bad a joke as it sounds. The sheep are self-managing, and we're back to a little bit there. All right, I think that's most of it. I forgot that these are that fast. Whoops. That's why I don't do it that way. Why not? Let's do it this way. It's a little safer. I don't end up tearing the place up. I didn't mean to left click that one. It was just bad habit. Zeus, Dionysus, Hera, Priestess, Artemis, and Odin. I'll give you 5 out of 6. No, you could not. Odin, Thor, and Loki are all Scandinavian. So, Odin is basically Scandinavian Zeus. And then, Thor, I'm trying to remember who was the equivalency of that one. And Loki was the Scandinavian troublemaker. Sort of, not of merriment, I suppose. But it ended up being the trickster and so forth. Okay, this one. Is there anything worth? Now, we're not overflowing in here, so I'll just let that one keep doing its thing. I have a butcher I could trade them to. What are we doing in here? Should not have. Okay, good. Yeah, we don't have anything in that high up. Perfect. Making sure everybody appears to be okay. Let's double check. I'm just gonna do. Ah, come on. Let's not get run over and jammed in our own farm. A quick run through and make sure everybody's got. Maybe. There we go. Okay, yeah, so I think we're going to be okay. I hadn't been taking stock of how we were doing on the shears. And that was part of why the farm stopped, because a lot of them were out. I have to be a little bit more on top of that. 80s, very valid point. Very valid point. Then we've got 6, so we can roll that one. Good. 2 forgotten. Oops, and I didn't even hit the button hard enough. 2 Forgotten Realms novels. Ooh, I did not do Forgotten Realms. I mean, not as books. I've done it as role-playing games, but not as books. I go over here because that's where the composter used to be. So this is the part that I'm having the issue with, right? You can oh, that was bamboo. You can hear it come in, but anyways, we've got. Okay, we are getting up. Well, I did that one. So we're slowly getting filled here. We're supposed to drop in, get sucked from the upper one down to the lower one, and help fill the chest. Right? We get 3 pieces there, but you can hear I got a lot in the composter, which is not what we're looking for. So I have to figure out how to deal with that. While we're here, okay, got all of the puppies. Yes. Sounds good. Rolling it was probably a good plan. Ooh, I can't get these in there, so back upstairs for a second. Ah! Stuck in the ceiling. I want to go this way. One of these days, somebody's going to tell me that going through a chicken's feet is unlucky or something. How long is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't think it quite fits. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This beacon would come out here. Oh, that's a completely non-essential thing, but it's kind of tempting to put the chicken in here. But then I wouldn't know what to do with that space. And you guys know me now. I need something to do with just about all the spaces, whether it's permanent or not. Okay, this is gonna go here. These into bales. I'm gonna regret that, I'm sure, but no. Okay. That's that, and I think we're into carrots. Time. Probably have villagers doing these, but then I end up with way too many. I still just can't overlook it though. These gaps are worse when I've got a beacon. And it's giving me haste. And it's fine for the harvest, but for the plant, it misses a lot of spots. Oh yeah, don't think I actually popped in to show you guys my somewhat finished room of villagers, or rooms of villagers. I don't think I've taken down all of the extra. I don't think I've taken down all of the extra blocks that are in there because I didn't want them to start connecting to each other's beds. But I can show you what it looks like at the moment. You might need those dirt blocks that I was using. See, outside we have a skeleton we need to take care of because they've got a hat on. This is a no official hat zone. But if we're going to take everybody's advice and do Lucy written in the sky in diamonds, we're going to need to do some mining. So we've got a choice between mining and chopping today. And I don't know if I'm going to go... I don't know which route I'm going to go. One way or the other. We're gonna get there. We're gonna get it, get it, get it, get it. Yes, I am definitely in a singing mood today. I think my afternoon gap, where I sometimes play games with the kids, may end up instead having to be spent doing some cheesy internet karaoke. Because one of those things I do. I don't post songs though, so you will never find me attempting to be some sort of like internet karaoke star. Not happening. Okay, so we've got the cactus, we've got cocoa beans. Oh, I needed more. That's what I can do as well. I can chop a little bit to expand the cocoa bean farm. Yep. So let's empty out back here. We got birch, logs, and such. That's fun. I have a little bit of stuff. It's kind of nice. Oddly, I was running out of birch, which seems counterintuitive, but I was using that for everything that didn't necessarily require a certain color, but also birch is my favorite for making signs. It's a lot easier to read. Let's see. 2 songs with the name of a weapon in the title. I want to say, like, a weapon of choice doesn't really count because, oops, I don't want to, because that's just the word weapon. Mac the knife would be one. That's the only one I can think of, actually. I think we might have to roll it because I don't think I can come up with another one. And as, of course, there's a song called Chased by Chasers. But but I just find that kind of amusing timing-wise because it sounds very 70s. Okay, so this. There. Here. Short. Short. We have a spot for pearls. Wow. Okay, I can stop accidentally collecting pearls. That box is full. I wish we could use the pearls in blocks. Like, that's one of the things I do enjoy about... Sorry. That's one of the things I do enjoy about modded, is that sometimes you're able to get blocks that make sense, that aren't... I can't think of the word now. That aren't the default ones, I guess is probably the best way of putting it. Okay, let's put everything in the inventory now. And what have we got space for? So this, apple stack, and stuff goes elsewhere. We've got a stack of those. Those are stacking up. Yeah, I think. Where did pumpkins go? I thought I had a pumpkin spot. Oh, right, I keep turning them into... Judges from American Idol. Ooh. Simon Cowell, Jennifer Lawrence, and... dude from Aerosmith. We were talking about him the other day. Steven Tyler. I guess... I might as well... in one of the mods that I'd played with, we had used Ender Pearls. I think it was... oh, it was Vault Hunters. 4 to a block. And it actually is a really nice looking block because it comes out sort of warped colored. Like, it's not quite that. And it looks sort of like an Ender Pearl on every face. It's kind of a greenish block like that, and then it's got like an Ender Pearl written basically on every face. Which is kind of... it's different. Okay, so... those... these are the excess quote-unquote seeds. Let's pull that. I need another chest. Can't really put dyes in with that anymore. Let's make 8 while we're here. Why not? Yeah, more organics and dyes and such and such. This. Carpets. Carpets and dyes. We'll put dyes up here then. That makes some sense. Okay, so this one. Everything dye related. That fits in the inventory. And go back up over here. 2, 3, 4, 5. And let's take flowers, dyes, more dyes. Wrong one. So flowers first. This one, that one. This one. Azures make gray, don't they? I guess this one can go over here. Lilacs and peonies make pink, I think. I'm not entirely sure. If I'm getting that completely wrong, you guys will have to poke me. Okay, this one. More dye. Flowers. Whoa, lots of dye. Wrong box. 3. White is just a pain in the butt. That's just gonna have to go over there. I have a few of those. Okay. Brown. Brown just kind of goes wherever brown wants to go, right? Mostly. Pink. Red. So let's start with the heads up the top. Those are going to keep growing, as are, well, mushroom soup probably won't grow a whole lot. I guess I should turn one of the sections upstairs into a mushroom spot. Maybe. Maybe, kind of, sort of. Okay. This don't have too much of everything, but try to just throw these things up in the corners for now. To keep themselves disorganized. Oops. Means I have more chorus fruit space. I've got to do something with the chorus fruit. I want to play with it, but I need to see what Mom ever said about end rods, because that would be a total game changer for me. I think 2 books bought by movie stars. Well, how about the Tech War series? Ooh, seeing the lime reminds me I don't even have sea pickle. I am remiss in that one. Shame on me. That one makes horizontal sense. This one does not make any sense, but it'll do. I think. Yeah, it's magenta, so it's not actually pink. Purple blocks with chorus fruit? Good question. Odd. Oops, I guess I have to have chorus fruit in my inventory to do that, don't I? 1, 2. There. Enough to do something with this. That spell. Purple pillars. Okay. Okay. For blocks. Well, come on. Apparently not. Interesting. So it might be. Let's pop a few of these. Pop a block's worth, in theory. Let's see what happens. If that's the case and I can turn them into blocks of some sort, then I will cook them all. I do this. New recipes. Yeah, okay. 4. We are going to pop all of these because I have 0 use for them otherwise. Let's keep 1 stack of this stuff. And pop the rest. What do we got? 5. Okay, we'll put a stack in here. Another one in there. I guess I'll get this in the extra 8. And then I've got 32 from this stack. And 32 from that one. Bet you I could smoke them? No, that actually might be a smart idea. Smelters are twice as fast, but you can't use them for a whole lot. So maybe, just to cover off everything. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I have stupid numbers of birch logs. 1, 2, 4. This one. This one. Not sure what I'm going to use more, so I guess it doesn't really matter which one goes where. Let's try and pull this puppy. This one in its place. There. Now I've got one of everything, right? Yeah. The things where that 15% of his nosiness triggers is kind of surprising at times. Because we've got 21. So clearly I can do this. Right, so I've got 4 blocks. That's kind of nice though. 1 per chorus fruit. That's actually not bad. And then you can put those through the cutters and make whatever you want out of that. Oh, it's endstone bricks. These. You win. That's awesome. I like that too. I didn't know I could do that. Now I'm impressed. Which which means I have to figure out where the blaze farm is. Because somewhere around here I have blaze rods. Do I? That's the question. Or do I? Got one somewhere, I think. I had one stack. I put them in the, I put them in the I don't want to spend them willy-nilly pile. Which makes sense. I mean, this can go with the willy-nilly pile too, right? Or they don't spend it willy-nilly pile. These were accidents. So I guess at the end of that, right? 30. Oh, come on. 37? Really? Those are cool. I like those. I'll have to find something to do with them. But it's definitely much nicer than 30,000 pop or 30,000 cores for just kicking around. Let's put them in here for now. So they're made out of pop cores, so I'll put them over there. Okay, seeds. Seeds. Wait a minute. That's empty? That's empty? Okay. 1, 2. Let's put this one in here. It's empty chests in there. Put this and that box back up there. Touch. Especially in the day's tricky today. So much of our world is tied to our senses, and they're also important. The linkages are important too. Losing smell impairs taste, etc. So if you had to lose one, you'd go for smell, but it's a hard call. Just look at my daily activities, and sight and sound are critical with no good replacement. Touch is less critical, but I worry about how often I'd hurt myself without a sense of touch. Very true. Very true. And one of the things that I find interesting is some people have lost their sense of touch in not the pressure element sense, but there are some that have actually lost sense of touch in terms of the fact that they can't feel heat. So they can burn themselves quite easily or freeze themselves. But the physical pressure of grabbing onto something, they're totally fine with. Like they can feel that just fine. Sort of a strange one in that sense. Space. I don't know. This one is just confusing me. I do understand some of these are from like the stuff I'm throwing in there, but I don't get why it's... Right. Thinking in my head, could drop everything down one more layer and that might work better. I'm not gonna worry about it at the moment. Makes my brain hurt. Okay, so I don't need 3 different tools kicking around. Since I can't decide. What was I doing? There was something I thought, oh yeah, I'll do that. And then I completely forgot. It wasn't just chopping, there was something else. Mining, I suppose, maybe? I can't recall. Probably. So this one might be up next, or the top left says Sgt. Pepper Carpet Art. It's probably that one. I think Hall of Doors is not going to be a thing, but I can't reach it, so yeah. Don't have a brewing zone. Good luck on that one. Okay, this one can come down. Upgraded smelter super style. Well, not critical. Oh, sign. There we go. Okay. I was going to show you a little bit. So I moved. Oh, I did. Got all the dirt. Okay. I moved all the villagers over here. A lot of them are very, very expensive, but I don't use them for a whole lot. Just a bit of XP here and there. And some carrots and whatnot. And these guys are the ones that I'm disposing the chicken and feathers with. More emeralds. So I've got some semi-useful villagers. They're not great, but they're pricey. They do what they need. So these are the generics. If anybody needs them, great. Just be aware they're very expensive. this has become, even though it's the larger of the two rooms, this is the mason room. They're all labeled with what they have, and they're all repetitive. So yeah, like for example, we have blue glazed here, and blue glazed over there, and there's a few other spots where we've got blue glazed. So a lot of these are repetitive, but yeah, these are all my masons. So if we need stuff from them, we have a whole room full. I had an interesting, I think I told you about this, but a couple weeks ago or a few weeks ago when I was working on this, I had it all dirt blocked in so that the guys I was multiplying wouldn't actually talk to the other ones and then get more golems in here. We've had 2 or 3 more golems, but nobody else dropped a head. Anyway, this spot, like right here, because I had everything all dirted in, got dark enough I ended up with a creeper. There was literally nowhere for the creeper to move. It was a 1x1 horizontal space, 2 blocks high, and I got a creeper in it. So yeah, that was kind of fun because there wasn't much I could do to get rid of him for quite some time. Okay, map. We've basically done all of the I think we're generally done with this for now, other than I could dig down around it, but that doesn't need to be on camera. We could do some more chopping around the outside because we're going to need a ton of space. I could do some more leveling off, which is probably reasonable. That's probably what I was thinking about doing. And there was something else. Obviously wasn't important because I can't remember what it was. So, yeah. We've experimented with the purple blocks, or at least how to get them. Oh, and there's always diamond mining. That's the other one. And jungle logs. See? Okay. So, where's that thing? I just put it away. Short-term to-dos. No, I'm not going to put it there. Shopping at museum. Right? And then level out build space. Remember what the others were, but that's fine. And let's go do some jungle logs up on the roof. I don't have a ton of That'll work. Close enough. Yeah. What did I put? That'll be fine now. Let's just go and do the jungle logs thing for a bit. Spruce. Yeah. So apparently I need to start doing things out of bamboo. Maybe that'll be my random chest blocks rather than... Oh, I have 18. Alright, don't need to do that. Let's take these upstairs. I'll decide if I want to do this or not. We'll grab some dirt. I should put this outside. I had a dirt space. Where did I put it? Oh, there we go. I think. I don't remember how big I made the other ones upstairs outside. So, yeah. Okay. Oh, huh. I will build the space and then we'll see whether or not we have enough cocoa beans to fill it. Well, that was fast. I honestly didn't expect it to be that fast. Three blocks high. Yep, 1, 2, 3. This pillar was supposed to be for holding the allays, but I never really got that far. 1, 2. Oops. Isn't quite enough space to have another row in here. Unless I move it over by 1. Do this, move it over by 1. I'm gonna move them. That was kind of silly on my part. Here, 1, 2, 3. Still gonna need more, but it's a start. Shouldn't need to count because I know how many's here. Yeah. Go grab some more. This upstairs level is a little confusing. Ow? Beans. Beans, lots of beans, lots of beans, lots of beans. Sorry, all sorts of things are making me think of all sorts of other things today. It's just... my brain has gone all squirrely on me today, and that's not... not a fun place to be. Peek out, it moved again. 4 tabletop games that have currency. Oh, I see what you're saying. Talking about things like Monopoly or something. What did I do here? 1, 2, okay, 1, 2, this one. Okay. I'm not going to stand here and harvest all the ones that are ready already. That's kind of a silly waste of time. This is one of the few farms that, of course, the allays don't do a very good job harvesting. I'd say few. Many, maybe? Okay. Anyway, we're out of this one. Let's go. Outside. Yes, jungle trees be tall. Got for spacing. Just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so I had 7 by 7. Make this one another 7 by 7. So it's not to be all lit. Which is kind of silly, but it happens. 1, 3, 5, 6, 7. That'll do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3, 5. Go. And jungle trees. Oops. Kind of need dirt and a cultivator. Oh, I don't need cultivator for this. But it's trees. I also need to do another one. So if I have one for jungle trees, I would probably need another one for spruce. Make the Mondo spruce. Actually, Mondo anything. But I can't do indoors, so that spot might become mushrooms. If we include role-playing games, D&D has gold, silver, copper in the base game. Shadowrun has Nuyen? Settlers of Catan has sheep, wool, and gold as nominal currency. Yep. Exactly. And then, of course, like I said, we have the good old Monopoly. Okay, so let's make a Mondo tree. Didn't make it big enough. It's going to need to be bigger because of the 4x4 needs of a lot of them. One row bigger. 1, 2, 3, 6. Wait. Got this one corner. 1, 5, 6. Corner. 1, 5, 6. Corner, and I'm short 1. That's okay. We can deal with this. First here! Yay! Welcome in, Mike. You're the first person in here. Everybody else is just an illusion. Okay, so if I did this right. 1, 2. Should be dead center. Yeah. Hopefully. And then it's going to need to grow. So while I forget about the bone meal, I should probably grab a couple more pumpkins. Wrong way. Ooey. Good to see you, Mike. How's your day going? Didn't make the last ones. Trying to decide. It's like, didn't make the last ones into jack-o'-lanterns, but that is my MO. I also didn't get 24 this time. Come on, plants. There used to be a time, I think, where you could do this sort of thing and get jack-o'-lanterns out of it, but you can't anymore, which is kind of annoying. 31. Won't be quite enough, but I think I've got the toolbox I can use. Oh, bone meal. That's the other thing I wanted. I came for something else. Since I'm here... Whoa! Whoops. That's not what I wanted. Just a few boo-boos. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How did I end up with an extra? That's over here. There we go. Directions. They're almost the same. Oh, okay. You heard me when I yelled at you, right? You've been grease out of glassware. Ew. Calibrating thermometers. Oh, right, okay. That makes sense. Vegetable oil makes a good one. I did know that. I want... I have a bazillion sticks, but, you know, sticks don't necessarily get you torches. That will work when I finish the set upstairs, and I can grab... I want jungle leaves, probably. Then I don't get jungle saplings. Saplings first, we can always get leaves later. So if you do the ice water format, does that cause the grease to solidify so you can just scrape it out? Or is it more complicated than that? I had to borrow a thermometer from another office. That is rough. Ew! This oil is years old. Okay. See, it's time to get to do something new with it then. I mean, it's not necessarily a bad thing though, because the temps need to be high, but it's like a candying levels, because you have to get closer to 300 Fahrenheit, something like that, to candy things. Where was I going? The roof. The roof. I know it's not on fire. I said it twice. I am so directionally challenged in my own house. It's kind of getting stupid. Okay. Having this indoors is kind of useless. Oh, actually no, that was going to be the mushroom thing. How tall is it in here? It's not very high. Let me just see what we've got for height. So we've got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11. Okay. 11 should be enough for a mushroom, right? Maybe I should do the mushrooms in here, and then I could just, like, climb up the side and jump off the top. Now there's an idea. Okay. First bunch, I have to put them down anyways, so I might as well just do this bit and redo the outside. That it? And then I got 22 more. Yeah. It just occurred to me, I do not want to fall off the roof. That would be less than ideal. One of those because I can more than I should elements. Because I know it gives no extra advantage to turn everything into jack-o'-lanterns for the outsides of stuff. Oh, for Pete's sake, come on. Sorry, the fact that it doesn't like me that way is just to do a collect all to my inventory, getting Java language exceptions. So my inventory profiles next is being a real rat right now. So I've got regular ones. Let's make some jack-o'-lanterns. Thank you. And then we can put them back. Knowing that I can clear that is probably one of the most useful things right now. It's not bad. Not bad, actually, for thermometers. I'm sure that this year we're going to probably... Okay. We're probably going to get our scouts asking to do maple candy again, because they really had a blast with that last year. Totally enjoyed it. So that's what I'm going to be needing a thermometer for. But not anytime soon. Thankfully. Hey, clickety. Wow, something went crunch. I'm actually liking this. Even though the need is not there, I'm actually liking the look of putting these on the corner. In with the jack-o'-lanterns. Completely useless, as I said, but nice. Hey, I have a question. Does anybody know, just out of curiosity, if I was to put the whole, like, 4 mushroom business, sort of like we do with 4 saplings, could I get a massive nether tree? My suspicions say no, but I do want to know. Just idly curious. We have to go 6 by 6, right? Oh, ads. Sorry about that, Mike. I don't like ads any more than you do. Three, 4, 5, 6. This one. 1, 2, 3, 6. That one. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This one. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, exactly. For what Mike does, it's actually quite critical. I'd love it if the dirt stayed dirt, but it's not going to. Unless I punch it. Let's punch it. 3, 4, 5, 6. My shovel is silk touch, so that's why I'm doing it. Basically everything I'm carrying is silk touch. It's not sort of looting or mending or something. This one. And then, of course, I'm going to need another one for spruce, but we'll worry about that another day. Spruce or dark oak or. I could build it. I could build it, and it will come to fruition. Oh. Do we have... Oh, how far does that go? Yep, that will take us far enough up. I could fly, but we saw what happens when I fly in these things. Oh! Whoops. Let's not fall. Thank you. Not fall. Hello? Can you please? Nope. Me up. Up. Oh. Pish tosh. Come on. There's a gap. So I can't quite get there. Can I go up more, please? Ooh. Nice. Up. Hold. I'm gonna fall as soon as I... Yep. That's what I figured. This way. And that way. Nope. This way and that way. Up. Up. Hold. Hold, right? Maybe? Hey, I didn't have to fly. Nice. Alright. This... more sticks than I know what to do with, but we might get ourselves a few saplings while we're at it. We only have about 15 minutes left for those that are counting. And then we are out of here. Tuesdays are a weird one because everybody is shifted by 1 hour. I shouldn't say everybody, but everybody that I care about raiding into, etc. For some reason, the DC73 community shifted by 1 hour on Tuesdays, which is fine. I think, crazy enough, I think I might have started it. Well, okay, technically I could say it. Once upon a time, Poodle started it, but, you know. I could have said, oh, well, I'm not going to go until an hour later, or Tuesday will be my 3-hour slot. Which would have been smart, but I was just not in a 3-hour headspace on Tuesdays. It's kind of in a 3-hour headspace on Thursdays, which worked out well at the time, because then at that point I backed into Poodle, but her life changed, and so now it doesn't need to be 3 hours, but now I'm addicted to it. So, we're here. Remember to go on the fly. I don't want to have to come back up for more blocks. Sports car models, let's go with the Morgan A Arrow 8, the Lotus Esprit, the Jaguar XK8 for variety. Oh, variety. I see where we're going with this one. Yeah. See, this is part of the reason why I've been looking at, or why I've been bringing on board Super Fight, is not that there's anything wrong with Geek Out, but because even though there's a ton of options in there, I didn't think that we'd been through enough to make it keep giving us this many repeats. But it feels like it is, and I don't get why it's doing that. And the problem is, I don't want to, I don't know how to number them and say, hey, you can only have this line once, because it doesn't keep a persistent variable which line number it was on. I could probably figure that out, but that's a little more complicated. Beat you to it, Fox. You don't have audio, I can tell. F8 and everything's great? Okay, good. Alright. So we got ourselves out of that good set of logs and some saplings, so we're happy. Happy campers. Then we've got, yeah, so we can do, say, spruce. If we ever need to dark oak, although I have a feeling we probably won't. Spruce and jungle are the big ones up here, and then I can do mega oaks if I actually want them. Yeah, the roof is going to continue growing, and I keep saying I'm going to put trapdoors in between. Well, I keep forgetting, so maybe that's the other piece I should put on the wall. Put the trapdoors down there. Sweet. There is that, but also we'll see whether or not our fine friend Wolfen has time in her day to go live, so we'll give them a chance. And yeah. Oh, and I was trying to do mushrooms, right? I don't think that's going to work in here. I think it's got to be puzzle, doesn't it? It's roof. Yeah, I'm going to get saplings, but fine. See what we can get in here. This third floor seems to be a lot of fungusy type stuff anyways. Indoors, so not a problem. Sometimes you just got to do a little bit of grindy this and that. Need puzzle, which means, I think, spruce. One of those. Why can't two torches just stack up like I've been asked to? Jungle, I needed a bit, but not this much. So let's leave a stack behind. 1, 2, 3, 9, I think was all I needed. That'll do. I spoke her into going live. Yeah, I see. I manifested the wolfen. There we go. Wow, that sounds like I actually have power. Which is no such thing. There is certainly no such thing. Oak leaves. How did I get an oak leaf out of that? Must have hit it with the axe at some point. Okay, so doing good. I need more shroom lights, more jack-o'-lanterns, but that's okay. We will deal with that as time permits. Because, you know, I can squirrel. Maybe we'll deal with it tomorrow. Maybe we won't. Who knows? The shadow knows. Just kidding. Nope. The shadow doesn't know much of anything. Alright. Jungle. Sapling's back. I don't need a fence. Keeping it clean. I can keep it clean in Minecraft. You don't want to see real life. It's not that things are dirty, they're just disorganized. Okay, so that was for the other stuff. Here's for the puzzle reasons. And then... You know what? If I put a chest up there, which I'll steal from the melon spots, then I can just leave the mushrooms upstairs. That might be smart. That's what I'm going to do. That'll be smart. The number of times we use mushrooms, I always wonder where they are. Oh, that's the third floor. Okay, well. Step 1, tree. Right? I'm looking for the scrawny type to actually work. I don't want to get caught in it. There we go. That was not what I expected. Alrighty. I mean, I did need more spruce wood. I did need more spruce wood, but Potzel would have been a thing, I thought. So maybe it's because I'm indoors? I don't know. Oops. That was silly of me. Alright, let's try this again. Now, if it's because it's already grass, that could be a problem as well. Yeah, probably what it is. It's funny, when you want it to become grass, it doesn't. But when you don't want it to be grass, it does. I'm going to try that as a theory and just see what comes out of it. Yeah, that's Minecraft, right? Exactly. Exactly. Most of the time I wish it wouldn't become puzzle. It'd be really nice if it did. But this time, you know, kind of nice if it did for a change. Okay, so that we've got, that's my test blocks. Assuming maybe we can punch a couple more. Just so that I don't end up with an instant turning into grass from being contacted by grass. This one. These two. Maybe there's more to it. Maybe those in the know would be able to say it. Nope. So I haven't the foggiest. I guess I have to go puzzle hunting, maybe? Who knows? Well, I guess I got spruce out of it. So then fine. I will just try it. I have lots and lots of bone meal, so if it doesn't work, then I can just say, yep, it doesn't work, here's your proof. Not like it matters. Plant you, that's fine. Okay, well then it doesn't matter. There we go. That's my answer. It doesn't matter. Which means I just find it weird now that I've got stuff that is both kinds, but that's okay. Now I have brown mushroom blocks, which I did not have before. We're ahead of game. Yeah, it works. Boom! Everything grows. It won't go away because it's stuck to the roof. Let's do one red. I'll use that as a ladder to get up. Get rid of those other ones. I will use that as a ladder to get up, she says, and gets an absolutely horrible mushroom. Oh well. I can do Smurf houses or something, right? One of the things I've noted about the Beatles movie while I was watching it was, or Yellow Submarine, was that one of the things I noted about it was that it's such a bizarre set of colors in the film that I can use anything I please for blocks and it'll all look fine. So yeah, it really doesn't matter. Let's see, what have we got? I'm gonna risk the walls because I want to see what happens. Let's see, can I put... Oh, it has to be on dirt. Ah! Well, that answers a lot. Okay. So, let's just punch it up. I was actually going to see if I could put 2 mushrooms in here, diagonal corners of each other. Let's see what happens if I grow them, but I'm a little worried that they might take out the walls. I don't need podzol, I just need dirt. It's fine. I can handle that. We can handle this. Now here's the funny thing about all of this. I will remember these things, maybe, for a season. Season flips over, and it's one of those situations where everything old is new again. So, yeah, she's a little crazy. Okay, let's try this one. Let's do that, I guess, maybe? No, I'm really curious. Let's right for the edges. Go here. Oh, you won't even let me plant it there because it can't grow there. That's interesting. Okay. Yeah. It's too close to the wall, I can't even plant it. Live and learn. Oops, hang on a second. And if it'll collide, it won't grow. Interesting. Okay. Oh, there's some science for you. Right? This one right in the center. 1, 2, 3. Yep, that's what it is. If it doesn't fit, it won't let you grow. They're very snotty about everything. Yes, indeed. Okay, well, that's fine. I will leave that guy be. And where is... what is it? Oh, right. I talked about making... Do I have? Yes, I do. I have lots of slabs, so why not? I'm going to need more of the Sorry, I just heard a weird noise I didn't like. It's a weird popping... It sounded kind of like a mushroom, but not. So, yeah, I don't know. Anyway, Go with this for now. Yay. Oh. Oh, I get it. It's probably our visitor. Hello, sir. No. You can't jump in my face. I have no interest in you jumping in my face. Oh, great. I got grass blocks. Well, let's see. Punch the center one, because that's all of it. We're going to be able to grow it anyways. I probably should have done it differently in the other room. For convenience sake. Let's go this way. Grow one of these ones. It's not going to be in my face, thankfully, so there we go. That looks fine. You can jump from the top. And this one could be the other room. The mushrooms indoors, which kind of makes sense in a weird sort of logical way. Although, not with windows, but still. Here, why not? And, this one in here, and let it do its thing. It's going to have a thing to do. Yeah. Oh, whoops. So decoratively, no, not that. Decoratively, I think we've got the right one in this room because it doesn't look just bland. And then probably the right one in this one. And if I actually want it, I can jump off the top, more or less, and chop it down. Alright, so yeah, that was useful. Have I done anything useful today? Overall? No, not in the slightest. Do I feel like I got somewhere satisfactory? Sort of. And I can see through the floor a little bit with the mini-map that we've got kelp stuck again. And this room, still very confusedly growing, so I guess that's a win. Map. Do I have anything else? Oh, right, yes. We're just about done, because I need to raid out, but I want to see how things are going. 9. We needed 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, and I want it here. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So yeah, we've got some stuff done. Not a ton, but we've got some stuff done. Whoa! Whoa! Missed one. You can see that Oswin has some really out-of-place answers every once in a while. Alright, so I'm just going to go back down to the bottom so that we can log ourselves out in a semi-sane location. Semi. Hello. Alright, so we are kind of back. Oh. Yeah, it's because I took damage. We are in a semi-sane location, and we got some stuff done. We didn't actually do a whole lot in the way of chopping, although I guess it did end up happening in a way. But let's see. I just want to double check to make sure that everything is kosher on the other side before we go dropping in on people. Oh, not that one. This tab. Everything has to reload. Of course. Because it does. Yeah, so we're going to go hang out. Yes. Wolfen's subject line had me at Hogwarts. It's the first word in the title aside from Dadrock. So it says Hogwarts Transfiguration Courtyard Building Time. She had me at Hogwarts. We're over there. We're headed to Wolfen. So hang on to your hats. Give her all the best that we can. And for those of you that are into emotes, we will be having those. I can't even think today. Let's start this raid before I trip over my tongue any further.
Managed.
Mischief was indeed managed. It managed me. I learned a thing or two. Thank you everybody for dropping by. For those that just hung out, I appreciate it very, very much. And yeah, it's all good. So I had no idea what I'm doing tomorrow. Hopefully I'll come up with a plan sometime today, cross my fingers. But we'll see how it goes. I appreciate the resub, Bob, very much. And thank you to the clue spending from Mike Burton and Fantastic Sherlock Fox. We had a great moderation team today with Mama Bear 65 and Fantastic Sherlock Fox. Our conversation was from Bob, Mike, Age New Gamer, and we're off to Wolfen. So, have yourselves a fantastic day. I shall see you on the flip side. Have a great one. Bye-bye for now.
Transfer complete.